Hello, everybody. My name is Froggy G420, aka Froggy G422, and I'm coming at you with a team that got me into the 2600s. The team features Toxapex in the lead, Dusknoir with Hex, and a Primeape. I'm not running Punch Primeape. The close combat came way too in clutch, so I'm glad I was running close combat. With that being said, I had a lot of fun. I climbed from about 2400 to 2650 with this team. And let's get right into it. First match coming up, we are against. Oh, yeah, I forgot. The more I climbed, the worse my queue times got. So, love to see that. Toxapex into a Grumpig. This is not a terrible matchup for me, all things said and done. Yes, he has super effective psi waves, and those do add up. But because of Toxapex, just unwavering bulk, I can comfortably no shield a no shield a Shadow Ball. He can't no shield a Sludge Wave. So I'm gonna farm up a little extra, bait with the Brian because I know he cannot shield uh the Sludge Wave. Brian comes through and he makes a catch, which is absolutely amazing on him. But you're gonna see it doesn't matter because he didn't get any extra energy, and I come in with a Dusknoir with Hex, and with Dusknoir and Hex, it's just a pace monster. Uh First move coming through on this Clodsire, I can comfortably no shield it. I'll make it to 2 Shadow Punches back to back before he makes it to another move. And let's see this go through. Keep farming up. Farm up to here. I don't believe this is the back-to-back Shadow Punch. It looks like it is, but I think it's just slightly out of energy. Shadow Punch coming through does not get the KO, and as you see, that Shadow Punch did not go through. I should no shield this, but I want to get switch advantage. Going down a shield, maybe not the right play, but it is not the Sludge Bomb, and I'm glad I shielded that. Because now I can throw 2 Shadow Punches into this Grumpig and have a great time. He has to shield one, possibly both. And look at that, Dusknoir living on one. I have a pretty high ranked Dusknoir. I believe he's ranked 46. Dusknoir getting the Shadow Punch, going through, gets the double shield. Now I can come in with Toxapex and wall this energy. There's no reason for me to shield. I rather have a shield on Primeape. First match looking really good, and he throws the dynamic, which allows me to get to a Brine. Brine incoming. It just barely doesn't get the KO, but that's not such a bad thing. Getting an extra Karate Chop on Primeape can go a very long way, and it's a dugong. And he goes for a catch. I'm going to throw the Rage Fist because I didn't remember if Clodsire was 100 energy, like a 0 energy or not. Still doesn't matter. I'm one away from the boosted close combat. Boosted close combat will come through, will get the KO, and that is game one in the books. That's a GG's, guys. All right, getting into the next match. Arctic Mandan. I love some of the names I run into. Absolutely love it. Toxapex into Dragonite. Also not a bad matchup for me. I found that Toxapex was a very good lead, which put us in a lot of advantageous situations, even if I was losing the lead. I would comfortably no-shield this. He can't throw superpowers. He can only throw Dragon Claws. Dragon Claw number 1 coming through does big damage, but I'm chilling right now. I get another catch, this time on a Kanto Marowak, but I throw the Brine, so it is super effective. He no-shields it. I come in with Dusknoir. And then, as you see, even with that up 1 of Mudslap, I still outpaced with Hex, and that's why I chose Hex. Oh, that Shadow Punch doing huge damage. I can no-shield this. It will not KO me. I've already done my job. Yeah, it just doesn't do enough to warrant a shield. Those Mudslaps, yes, would warrant a shield, but he's 1 Hex away from KO. Who does he come in with? He's waiting up his switch timer. In comes a Shadow Feraligatr. I'm just going to throw the Shadow Punch, thinking he's going to get a shield. I have a Primeape for this Feraligatr. Get the shield, immediately swap out because this is where he's going to be lowest energy. He throws the Hydro Cannon. I have to shield these. I will be put in farm down range if I take a Hydro Cannon. Farming up 2-4, throwing the Rage Fist. He will have the Hydro Cannon after this. If he even throws one, he loses this. Oh, now I can go for the full farm down. So I can one shield, full farm down this Gator. It's looking really good. Really like this matchup right now. As you see, this team had so much play into everything. And in comes a Dragonite, and I could just go for back-to-back Rage Fist. The back-to-back Rage Fist will get the KO. I am, triple boosted now? So whatever was in the back is going to just get farmed down. Third Rage Fist coming through, getting the KO. In comes a Gator, and he's one shot. That's a GG's. That match is in the books. Let's get on to the next match. Into the next match, Franco Kapak, Toxapex into Jumpluff. And this team, whenever you saw Jumpluff, it hardwalled them. As you see, this Jumpluff decided to stay in, but I'm playing this matchup as if I know there is a fur in the back and I need to get my Primeape aligned onto him. I played a lot of matches later where in a higher elo, a lot of them double shielded the Furret to win CMP, and that's how they won those matchups. So do keep that in mind. The higher you climb, the Primeape and Furret matchup changes drastically, and you can get flipped. In comes a Brian. It gets shielded. I believe I can no-shield a second... no, I cannot no-shield a second Acrobatics. Acrobatics coming through. Now I'm throwing the Sludge Wave because I can get the full farm down if he goes for Acrobatics. So there's no reason for me not to throw a Sludge Wave just to get the KO, and that's exactly what's going to happen. In comes a Furt. As I told you, if there was a Jumpluff in the lead, there was a Furt in the back. 100% of the time. I'm going to throw Brian on CMP because I will get Sucker Punch down before I get to the Sludge Wave. In comes the Trailblaze. And as you see, it barely just doesn't get the KO. So I'm glad I threw on CMP Ty. He wastes all his energy. Yes, he's boosted, but I'm looking pretty good into this Furret. In comes Primeape. I have to say in this matchup, he throws the Rage Fist, and I'm thinking here, like, why are you doing that? Like, I'm up energy. There's no reason to throw the Rage Fist. In comes the Rage Fist, and all I have to do is Rage Fist close combat. If he shields the Rage Fist, I just simply win, because I can farm up to the back-to-back close combat, and he can't do anything. And he shields it. So now I'm banking a close combat for that Furret. I'm going to no-shield this because I can still come in with my Primeape and get another Rage Fist close combat. In comes the Shadow Punch. That Furret is not boosted anymore. So now all I have to do is just win CMP time. Or I could get a Dynamic Punch, and he just quits. So that's a GG's. We don't know how that game will play out. I could have made it to the Dynamic and KO'd him. He could have KO'd my Dusknoir, and I came in with a CMP tie in close combat. That's a GG's getting into the next match. Golisopod into a Toxapex. This is also not a bad matchup. I was getting a lot of positive matchups with Toxapex. A couple Mudslappers here and there. But I think in today's stream, yes, I'm recording this at 10:41 a.m. on a Saturday. In today's stream, I will probably be bringing this team back. I do want to climb into Expert for the first time. Hopefully climb into Legend. And as you see, I no-shield the first Swift just to put emphasis on you need to no-shield. So this close combat goes through. But as I've been learning that the higher elo I went, they started double shielding the close combats, so it's okay to throw Rage Fist. I get the close combat. In comes a Golisopod. I throw right before he gets the move. Hopefully he throws one extra. He needs to throw a move to KO me. I would not go for the full Shadow Claw farm down. He does go for the full Shadow Claw farm down, but that's a lot. That's a chunk of health taken out. Now that you have a Toxapex to deal with, and now your Grumpig's on a Dusknoir. This doesn't look good for this trainer. As you see, I was getting so many positive matchups, 1 through 3. Not many like close matchups with this team. There were some. I messed up the video and cut out the very end of some of those matchups, and I did not want to go through another hour of footage just to get those couple of footage of some random teams. I can get the full farm down if I double shield. Will I double shield? Yes, I will. And now this Golisopod has a full health Toxapex and a very healthy Dusknoir to deal with. It doesn't matter that you have 2 shields. I'm going to strip those away. This actually, I believe, is one of the closer matches because I barely do not get to these. I barely get to these back-to-back Shadow Punches. Shadow Punch 1 coming through. See, I lived on 1. Like, that's absolutely crazy that I lived on 1 and was able to get the Shadow Punch. I could have had the matchup flipped if I did not get that. But now, it's just a farm up to the Sludge Wave. There's not much he can do. He realizes that. He just keeps farming up. Sludge Wave incoming, and we're going to call that a GG's. I believe we have 3 more matches left in the video. If you've lasted this long, please comment your favorite Pokemon. Please comment a team you'd love to see me try. With that being said, let's get into the next matchup. All right, getting into the next matchup. Who are we facing? Queue times are atrocious. Maybe I should cut out that. Keep that in mind, Froggy. Toxapex into Jumpluff. I ran into a lot of Jumpluff leads. And I believe this is the one where it will show, ooh, this is the Poliwrath video. Yeah. So I was thinking like immediately, like there's a fern in the back. And then I saw water fighting and I went, who are you? Trainer bringing a Poliwrath into the meta. It's not going to look good for him because I'm just aligning Dusknoir onto him. I can comfortably no shield and overfarm this matchup now. He gets the Icy Wind, but he's doing no damage. Farm up to halfway to the second Shadow Punch. Shadow Punch is coming through. Is it going to get shielded? No, it's not. He no shields his Shadow Poliwrath all the way through. In comes the Jumpluff. I'm going to get the Shadow Punch. He needs to throw a move. If he decides to overfarm, it's not going to look good for him because there is a Toxapex staring at him in the back, and the lower health he is, the closer he is to a straight farm down with Toxapex. And now I'm going to get 2 unanswered Shadow Punches through on this Jumpluff. He's already at half health. If I get another Shadow Punch off, I don't know what he could do. He farms up to 100 energy, though. Still, you are half health and you are about to be aligned onto a Toxapex. He throws the Aerial Ace. In comes Toxapex. He can throw the Acrobatics. I'll happily no-shield it. In comes the Acrobatics. Big damage. In comes a Shadow Kanto Marowak. And do I have enough health for this matchup? If he no-shields this first one, it's not looking good. I believe I farmed up to the close combat, though. He shields it. That looks great for us. He is one off the next Bone Club. Oh, sorry, guys. He's one off the next Bone Club. I shield that. I throw one. Throw the Rage Fist. If he shields this, he is a close combat away, and I can win this matchup. And I outpace to the Rage Fist, actually. So this is a great matchup for us. A double boosted Rage Fist will absolutely get the KO, and it does. So now I'm up a shield on this Jumpluff. He went for the full farm down, not realizing how spammy Primeape is. Acrobatics coming through. Get shielded. Sludge Wave has been reached, and that's a GG's, guys. As you see, this team was very positive. It climbed 200 points, 150, 200 points in the Retro Cup. It is a monster to deal with. I believe I'll be running some of the sets with them tonight. I have another team I do want to showcase. I got a 5-0 with them, got into the 2650s where I'm currently chilling right now. Jumpluff into toxapex. I'm just showing you how many Jumpluffs I reached, and almost every single one of them had a fur in the back. This guy's staying in. This is a regular Jumpluff too, so I can comfortably no-shield 2 acrobatics. Acrobatics 1 comes through, but as you see, I'm fine. In comes the Furret. Man, I'm telling you, this is what I saw most of stream. Was a Jumpluff and a Furret and something in the back that is dealt with dusknoir. I played the matchups the exact same way every time. I started losing once I realized I got in a higher rank and people realized they can flip the matchup if I throw the close combat right away. But a lot of these guys in the lower elo, they just accept the close combat, hoping that the Rage Fist would come through. And in this matchup, I believe I get to back-to-back Rage Fists. Let's see if I get to back-to-back Rage Fists. I do have a good amount of health. I do not get to back-to-back Rage Fists. Sometimes I did. But that's a half health Jumpluff into a Toxapex. I can comfortably no-shield again. Put him in an even uncomfortable position. Acrobatics 1 comes through. He's staying in. I'm going to keep farming up. Do I use a shield? No, I let this go. I believe it's the aerial ace. It is. I live it and get the Sludge Wave off. I don't even have a high rank Toxapex, by the way. This is just an ordinary Toxapex that has adjacent PvP IVs. And here we go. A matchup that scared me. I didn't think I could win this. A Shadow Gator into a dusknoir closer. My Toxapex is 1 HP, so I can't even hope for the farm down on him. I have to hope these Shadow Punches get shielded. Dynamic can KO from this range, but Shadow Punch can't. Shadow Punch 1 gets the shield. Farm up 1. Farm up 2. Throw the Shadow Punch. Now I just need to make it to a Dynamic Punch if this gets shielded. Will it get shielded? It does. Now it's looking real good. 1. I don't believe he's at the back-to-back either. I believe I outpace him to the back-to-back moves. Hydro Cannon coming through. And I make the Dynamic Punch. We absolutely love to see that. And it gets the KO, and I live on 1 from the farm down. What a match. What a set. I went absolutely positive with this team. Love to see it. Love to see all of that. I stream almost every single day. You know, I take days off completely randomly, but every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, that's when I stream. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I might be off one of those days. I might be off all 3 of those days. But I'd love to see anybody who wants to come in, watch some GBL sets with me. I will be streaming tonight at around 8, I think. So thank you so much for watching. My name is Froggy G420, aka Froggy G422, and that is all I have to say. Peace out.